Good afternoon. Good afternoon here from the neck of my woods. You're sorry. It was a long weekend. We are back in business. Ooh. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you are. I say, pray you're having a blessed evening, or blessed morning, or blessed afternoon. It's after 12 o'clock here. It's after 12:31 p.m. here in Minneapolis. It's after 1 o'clock on the East Coast. In prime time, California, Las Vegas, Arizona, and other parts of America is after 10 o'clock. Same God, different time zone. Hope you enjoy your time today. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. I stand to be corrected. But today is Tuesday. Let's get the date right first. It's Tuesday here. And of course, life goes on. Some people work the whole weekend. Sierra, our friend, left the world. Who's that? Thank you. You're welcome. Some people work the whole weekend because they work in the health field. Some people don't work in the health field, but they still work the weekend. And then some people just chill. Some people just chill the whole weekend. And they are back to work today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yes, Emira. Yes, Emira. We are. We're supposed to. We're supposed to. By the grace of God. By the grace of God. Good afternoon, America. It's good afternoon here in America. It's good morning in California, by the way. So we are hearing about this Ebola outbreak. This outbreak of Ebola in Liberia. That's what got me to my feet this afternoon. We are hearing of this Ebola outbreak. I hope it's not true. I was just watching my page and it said that a nurse got fired. Oh, Penny Thomas, where you dying? Oh, Penny Thomas too young. Oh. Where did he die? In America, yeah? Princess? Or in Liberia? That's sad though. I know Billy, he used to live down here. He used to live in the Twin Cities. He moved. That is so sad. He moved the lantern way back. Right, with Israel. It's a cereal morning here. So we gotta eat cereal. Afternoon. But before we get into, I wanted to say this tonight, but I don't know if I'll make it tonight. Let me see what I have to say now. Tomorrow is not promised. Before we get into the topic, or before we get into other topics, please don't forget to support the show. The cash app sale is 763-336-2197 because the star button is not here. So we need to support the show financially. Please, please. I'm not demanding you. I'm begging you. I'm asking you to support the show. Even if at $10, it's plenty. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, it will reach to something, right? Good morning, good afternoon, Dawn. Good afternoon, Dawn. And I'm not talking to the people that will give usually. I'm talking to the people who don't give at all. They're not a crew queen. Vivian Couponin. Yes. Good afternoon, America. Good afternoon from Minneapolis. It was a long, long weekend. We celebrated with the Cannons, Eunice, Gucci and Eunice, the man come before the woman. Eunice and Gucci Cannons celebrated their son's first birthday. His christening, they said from last year, July 26th, July, I went to visit in that weekend, and they told me that they were not going to have no birthday party. They were going to celebrate their son by doing christening. You're taking for in my mouth. Eunice told me there was going to be no birthday party as such, but instead, they were going to dedicate the child to the Lord. And that's exactly what they did on this one Saturday at the Catholic Church. One of the biggest Catholic churches, the Basilica in Minneapolis. Oh, you are in Philly. What happened? In Philly, in Minneapolis. It was a beautiful ceremony. He took his time to handpick his guests. He didn't invite the whole Minnesota, even though he knows the whole Minnesota, but he did not. He invited the people he wanted in his personal space. And I came to say this morning, it was just awesome. It was just the way it was ordained to be. And in the afternoon, in the evening time, we did the dinner. You guys saw that. These days, when I go out, I don't do live. I like to do my little short clips on Snap and post it on Reels. That way you see the details. You know, that left thing a bit too long. Jelly, you know, he seemed all nice crowd. Everybody taking paper blue. And the evening went as it was supposed to, my dear friends and well wishers. I welcome you to the platform. Now, I heard a lot of people saying that they didn't see no children running around. Okay. They didn't see children running all over the place. Hi, kitty. Safe trip back home. They didn't see children running all over the place, holding each other hair slap, grabbing each other bow tie, grabbing each other kitty for the hand. That's true. That is so true. You are not wrong for saying that. That is so true. Thank you. Because I know you're going to for in my mouth. That is so true. You're not wrong for saying you expected children to be running around. But then I sat and thought, I said, wow. Maybe a lot of you don't notice things, eh? You don't really notice things. Pay attention to details. If you hold on to the I want to go. For crown or lamb. For crown or lamb. Let's ask a question they want to each other. Vivian, Pripri, Gifty, Virginia, Don, Kou. How old? How old is Gucci? How old is Eunice? Eunice age mates. Her say mate her age. If that age she called to me last year, our age, then she really fun. How old is Gucci? Gucci and Eunice age mates. Their children, they're in high school. They're friendly children. They finish high school. They keep it real. They do not have friends their age. I mean, their friends don't have children their son's age. They can break the thing down. I can't waste time, yeah? This generation will discuss it, baby. The Ebola, right? I'll call you. This generation, you can start ponying children by the age of 12. Most of you start ponying your children by the age of 30. All Eunice friends, their children they finish high school, including the Eunice. Eunice first son work at the mall, Nordstrom. Don't say they say. There was a day I went to Nordstrom, I was on my little sale rack, do my little thing. And I'm making excuses. And the lady walked to me and said, oh, I Eunice's son. They brought to the party. And I'm making excuses. So what you want them to do? To go on the street and grab children there? The other party I know that only showed up kind of, you know, over in the same space for Gucci. That AJ get 1 year old. And maybe Gucci and AJ don't have it like that. How many for the 1 year old, for the 2 year old, for the 7 years old, for the 8 years old people get 1 year old child? You leave me, man. The reason why the both people decided to have a baby is because two of them got married and they never had a child in the marriage. It makes sense? Does it make sense? And those things, it bound marriage. Children bring blessings. So probably that's why they decided to have a child at this age. Eunice and Gucci, did I know spring chicken? They're two old people. Eunice first saw in her 20s. If not because of being married again, I don't think she was even thinking about having a baby. She don't have no friend that can 1 year old child. All the girls stay right here. If I start naming them, all of their children in their 20s. All her friends there. I mean, back in the day now, you know, that I used to see her going to the beauty shop, you know. They get 1 year old. They're your day children in. When we were coming up, we used to wait till we eat our late. Look at the time how over 30. This day generation. So when you started having your children for on the camp, a good to soon too. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, I'm not insulting nobody. So you can say, oh, Sharon say, was 2 what 2 year old, what making babies. That war. The water made most of your poor, you may all know, oh. Can I keep it real? Look at me. I'm supposed to be having essay graduating high school now. My last child should have been for my age. A period. You may all know old. Don't you really get no friend who get 1 year old child? That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. That the only answer to that I can say. Those days gone. That was 25, 30 years ago. You're talking years old. Refugee camp days. If they were together a long time, you're still be having baby right now. They were not together a long time ago. So that's why they have a baby now, but they get no friend what get 1 year old child. All the friends children in that BP boy, they finish with high school, finish with college. That's why you see small children they play around, holding each other data, holding each other balloon, holding each other hair slap. And then she decided to make it a Christian. To the sense it was that way, saying the two of them those they are two older people. That was a smart move. We went to a nice Christian, say we didn't have no baby shower. The reason why I think the balloons were made that way is because when she was pregnant, she said she didn't want to shower until she gave birth. It makes sense. So I think that's why the room was decorated. And for me, I don't think it was decorated like a baby shower. It was decorated like for a baby. The style, I don't know who decorated the hall, but that was very decent. That was very classic. That was very nice. It was now a big hall. It was not a big hall, just a little long, you know, but it had a special room for the drinks, the food. Then when you enter the hall for where our walking to go sit, it's a little welcome, little living, you know, space, you know. It was just, you know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell in the morning. I mean, what? I mean, afternoon. What you really want me to tell you? I see you. Two old people that don't have no friends with 1 year old children. The next day, a barbecue. The next day was a barbecue. And I saw the children running around. And even the children say I saw running around. The teeth say the children, the order that labor. Everybody children people now. Everybody children people now. But it was still a beautiful, classic, welcoming baby christening. It was a baby dedication or baby christening. And they still had little party bags, you know. They had little party bags with little candy, you know, small little, you know, for the children. I went to the park the next day on a Sunday. Yesterday they did the bus ride. They toured the town, but I didn't go because I already live in Minneapolis and I wanted to give time to the people that have space, to the people that live here. And besides, I was tired. We just saying it as it is. And I talked to one of the guests I keep for all the time. She said it was a beautiful bus ride. So everything he promised, he delivered. No man, Kuchi, my son, yeah. But how many people you see Kuchi age mate, they get 1 year old children? The Kuchi man said his first son almost 18 years old. How many people you see in the 40s, they get 1 year old child behind it? The two people decided to have a child because they have never had a child together as husband and wife. That's why I see the whole cassette. I see you're running all on Broad Street, all on Kerry Street. See, but see, even in the school, they would never allow a 7 or 8-year-old child to be in the same classroom. I don't understand what you mean. I'm not talking about classroom here. But everything was just beautiful, elegant, classic. You know my son, like rich in it. Everything was rich. Everything was according to plan. Everybody dressed classic. Everybody followed the dress code. Now they say, I was ready. Everybody wore a baby blue. Everybody just, you know, the theme, the color, the food, the drinks. And Kushi surprised me by saying nobody should go to the bar to pay. Nobody pay for drinks at night. That one thing too, I said, wow. The drinks was all Gucci and his wife. You drink beer, you drink wine, they pay. That one thing. Most of the parties, you can pay for your own drink. You eat free food, but you're not drinking free drink. Your drinks were free. We didn't pay to enter. It was a free event. But very classic. You were very selective. He was very selective. Because the rare cups, I think it was served at the bar. It was at the bar. So probably for me, I drank my beer, you know, open bar. Take you down. I drank my drink in a rare cup. Anything else? You ask all the questions, I will answer some. The why I want to answer. I'm the spokeswoman for the family. On behalf of the kindness. You're looking at not two people in their 40s. Then you're asking why they never have people to the party, children to the party that are 1 year old. How many people in their 40s you see what 1 year old children right here? When people marry again, when they remarry, when they meet their partner, The partner will get pregnant and will get birth to babies. Then when you look around you, all your friends and children and the pee. So you're not going to fight your friends children in college to birthday party. It doesn't make sense. One of the guests, I'm sure, had babies. But I think the couple look at it and say, but how many of our friends say children they get babies and we can't invite? I'm sure they're going to be there 5 or 6 in a hole. Apart from NK Keseli, Kushi sister-in-law. We don't go live to every event. That not everywhere you go, you put live party on. Pia, get to your little snap and post on reels. This time when I go out, I don't do live. I don't do that thing. Everything alright, huh? Because I just see people yelling, jumping in the air, coming down. Don't leave me alone, man. Let's sleep it to rest the afternoon. You hear? I'm not getting married again. I ain't putting up again. In my 50s, why can't you pay? Eunice love for her husband. Her husband love her. They decided to make a baby. But the girlfriend that work at 1 year old children. That one your easy children running around. That all. Yeah, man. Don't leave me. Let me drink my mama. What's my call it? They say, and I was somebody else. She will be talking those. And I go she will not talk those. You leave me, man. About Tuesday go well. Yeah. We see no culture poor water. You saw anybody fighting their friend, eh? Checking the weight. Yeah. Putting the data. You speaking to your friends, say everybody sitting in the corner. You on the east, I on the west. Eh? You look at me what corner are, I look at you what corner are. That all we say? What else I want yet? You let me go out, I will get you corner out. If you get me corner out, I will get you corner out. That all we say? Oh, damn, culture people, yeah. We get you there. We get you there, small. Oh, Lord, but we get you there, Lord, but no. Responsible. Everybody man who pays them. You man it to what pay you bills. Whether your shoulder part fell out, your shoulder part went over your dress. If I even see shoulder part, that you who told me say people were wearing shoulder part. I see no shoulder part on nobody's dress. Where you coming from with that shoulder part nonsense? Well, that was yesterday that when I went on Facebook, then I really realized that there was shoulder part or balloon, whatever. Or nonsense that could be around. But I see nothing. That you told me. You don't concept too much, oh. Damn. But by the way, best dress of the night. Best dressed of the night. As for Eunice, I will put her aside because she was a celebrant mom. Eunice dressed like she was going to remarry Gucci. Gucci say he let things, but he made a match. For a moment, I thought she was going to remarry Gucci, but it was not a wedding. But that dress was everything and more. It was beautiful. I just can't say my truth and get it fuck on here. She dressed like a royal. It was nice. I'm talking about Eunice now. But apart from Eunice guest, best dress of the night, I will give it to. Gucci was that tall girl. There was a tall girl with low haircut. Oh my God. She stole the show. That tall girl with the low haircut. She stole the goddamn show. The show was taken away by her. That tall girl that looked like a model. In fact, she is a model. From the christening, from the baby dedication at the church, to the barbecue. She did fashion justice. No, I'm not talking about myself right now. You know, I only dare to report stories. Yeah, the blonde hair, light skin chick, she was best dressed. Yes, I gave it to her this afternoon. I gave it to her. She was. I mean, everybody else was well dressed. I said it. I'm not playing nobody. I'm not playing down on nobody off it. But she was best dressed of the night. I mean, the sequence, Cynthia, thank you. The sequence in the dress. I think that she was rocking a blue lace, a paper blue lace that night. The night of the event, the dinner. She was well dressed. For a minute, I thought she was Edith's sister. The only difference between she and Edith, she's like this and Edith is like this. She's just a little taller than Edith. You know? But she and Edith rock the same color. Oh my God. The same kind of hair shape. I mean, that was nice. Yeah, the blonde short hair. That was classic. Oh, she's from Merlin. Okay. Yes. She know how to position herself. You know, she also had a husband behind her. That was her husband, right? The thick guy with a big chest. Yeah. Her haircut was everything and more. Yes. So what you want me to say about Edith? Oh, Patience. Okay. So what you really want me to say about Edith now? Because you want me to play Pontius Pilate role here. You know when they carry Jesus to Pontius Pilate, he told them, the king told them, hey, was not inside nothing. Hey, he washed his hair, he washed his feet. That's how I want to wash my hands and my feet this afternoon here. You hear? I got too many things here to focus on right now. Don't leave me alone. You know? No, I didn't come to talk about myself. I went there, I saw paparazzi. You already know. Oh, what they call him? MK Kessely. MK was really looking nice. MK Kessely looked very nice. I love. She dressed according to her body size. She's not big, but she had a baby. So she covered up that night going to the club. She changed, and I really like the way she was dressed to that for the club. Even though I didn't do the club that night. But MK was really looking. And Maryland always representing, okay. Oh yeah, you tell her that Sarah said she took the whole trophy. She stole the entire show. We gave her the entire program. She did her thing. I mean, I thought we had a model from New York. I'm serious. Lofa Queen was in the building. We saw Lofa Queen. I saw Watching Jesus Law from the UK. She represented. For a minute, I didn't make up. I didn't notice that it was Lofa Queen. It took me minutes to notice that it was Lofa Queen at the program. Younger. You scared of it? At first, I thought it was Avatar. You know Avatar wear the all blue hair? You know Avatar, right? If I think we'll take that name for Phyllis now, give it to Lofa Queen. The blue hair made her look very dark. The blue hair made her look very dark and for a minute. Because Lofa got a fine brown skin. I don't know what was going on with the blue, but I think that was the color that she chose just to look different. You know, Lofa is still trapped in this 16-year-old, 18-year-old mindset. You know? She just decided to look younger than her years. But to me, it made all your solo cap. It made her look a little darker. But she was okay. I just didn't understand what was going on at the park. She was in all white and the black ties on her hair. I said, well, everybody kind of little, you know. Today her birthday, eh? Happy birthday, Lofa Queen. One thing about Lofa Queen, we don't speak to each other. But we see each other, Macha. We pass. We keep it civilized. You know? One thing about Lofa, me or her, we don't talk to each other. But we just keep it, you know, Corey. That one I let her for. She let me and let her. But we can still be in the same room. It makes sense to you? Lofa Queen don't like me. I don't like her. But we can still be in the same room and keep it respectful. I mean, that was the most fascinating part of the day. She know I will cast it for her. She know I will cast it for her here today. You know, I wanted to cast it for her say yesterday. But I was too tired to cast it yesterday now. Today I choose to cast it later. Who else? Oh, Kim Khan. I love Kim Khan. She always on the show. She wore a low haircut. Oh my God. Kim Khan is now a skinny girl. No. Everybody who know Kim Khan, that Kushi Kosi Lord, she said, Kim Khan is very classic. Her skin, her eyes. And she know what to wear to compliment. Kim Khan. Asparte, what her name, or what the girl name? Perlene Downsent. Perlene Downsent was at the program. Perlene, she looked very nice. She was the one I was spraying. She, you know, there was a lot of spraying going on. They said there was a guy that sprayed or they was spraying 100. I didn't see that part. Woo! And you know, nobody can put me in a chokehold. I don't know who they say was spraying 100 and that. You know? My spiritual daughters from Philadelphia, Kenny Clark and her crew, they did a thing. You saw them, right? The Supreme Sisters. They took us, yeah, I can't use someone who was spraying 100. I told the girls, look, I can't stay this. I can't do this anymore. You know? The Clark sisters and cousins, they living now. They already left now for Philadelphia. They're returning back home today. You saw me, you know, girls. I was dancing for a different picture. They dress so classic. So I don't know what to show you all of the clothes from, but the clothes were really nice. They look black American women. They look so beautiful. Pearlie, I know how Pearlie before. I never have a Pearlie before. Yeah, man, Gucci waiting. Oh, and of course, Edith was there. Edith make an appearance. Edith looked nice. When I first saw Edith, I never saw any attachment to her dress. I didn't see it. Then I was told that she removed it. Oh, you're sent to the airport. Okay, you'll leave at 2. The Clark sisters, according to the Clark sisters from Tennessee, but they are from Philadelphia. They look very elegant. Anybody know like a dress when they come to an event for the whole weekend? Don't you respond it? The whole weekend is poor fashion. They came purposely to destroy fashion. That's what they did. I mean, everything was nice. Then I noticed a girl, dark-skinned girl, chubby girl, as she was taking her picture. So when we were very long to my wig, or wherever wig over here, blue balloon dress. Could she was that girl with a blue balloon dress, short, chubby. She went to the church too. That girl was neatly dressed according to her body size. They body here, that funny thing. You got to learn how to dress according to your body size. Edith was not bad. She looked very demure. She looked very classy. She looked very to me, well dressed. I noticed her lace. She, when she married or going back and forth, she was sewing her clothes to come. I heard that she sold her own dress. She said, not to say, she sold her own clothes. You know, I didn't see anything wrong with her clothes until after we left the hall. In fact, it was yesterday I noticed on Facebook, the critics, the bloggers started posting and showing that Edith had rape on her clothes. But I didn't notice no rape. I would not lie because I was not sitting on her side. They were on their own side. I was on my everybody, you know, there was a long table in the middle of me and Edith. It was like, you divided the Red Sea for the Blue Sea. You know? So I didn't see no rape on her dress until I came on Facebook. I want no palaver here today. We'll be very careful. I didn't see no rape. If it did rape the whatever the attachment that was on the dress, if it was falling, it makes sense. But according to what she said, it was too heavy. When it comes to fashion, there are consequences. I don't care how heavy it can be. They stay there. Because I think pulling it off, that one brought the rape. I don't think the dress was raped and she wore the dress. I think when she pulled, and that particular material is very delicate. That material is very delicate. And what Cardi B, that was Cardi B that ran the same dress. Cardi B, her under below, whatever you call it, it was sewed into the dress. It was sewed into the dress. Because if you just attach that hell thing to the dress, definitely moving up and down, the thread will, you know. And that's what caused the damage to the material. The material is very soft. In fact, the material look more like a tablecloth. That I see kind of tablecloth lace. You know how tablecloth is a lace. But that how tablecloth will look like. Tablecloth is not. Tablecloth got a lot of hole in it. So you don't want to attach something already heavy to a tablecloth, to a cloth that is very, you know, I don't know what to say this afternoon, man. You don't put me in a chokehold. You know? So I think that's what happened. And you know how critics will run with it. They're already looking for something to say. You know? But what you level Edith? I mean, your woman to say my truth. Let me say my truth and go to bed. Let me say my truth and go wrong my little errors, you know. Materials that look like tablecloth. You don't attach too many things to tablecloth materials. It will cause some fire damage. When I first saw her, I said, oh my God, it looks so nice. But I didn't know that all those things were going on with the dress. Honestly, I don't know. Can I be honest? I don't know. I would not come close to a dress to start counting all the hole in to some time more. I would not counting hole. I would just enjoy myself. But once you are level, you know, laissez Jeremy. Laissez Jeremy with me. Oh, I was strong off. But we get straight to fight. It was my first time meeting her too in person. See her in person my first time. I didn't meet her. We saw each other in person. At one point, I think she came to the table to speak to somebody. She came to my table to speak to somebody. But I didn't hear you come right over my shoulder. You said it way on the other side. And you know you want me to see you. You know you wanted me to see you that you are in the building. Alright. You came to the table. Then why you just say hello? You want to run over my hair. I want for Sharon who say, I came to force friendship. Oh, I think that's what our whole bullshit was about. She stood up right over my car and here. Say, I say. I think she could have spit on my kid or somebody. And she just passed and went back. I said, but what that bullshit was all about? You may as well just say hello, Shalom. Because you know you keep all the way from Swedru. So I can see you. And I saw you. What's about that bullshit? You didn't accrue more. You didn't tell let's say starters. You didn't, she's not about that life. Yelling and fighting on the street? No. And she tried her best of people to be civilized now. To be, you know, to keep it, you know. Drama free, my child. We're not in for the tafia here. People go to a party, then you join, they look out for it. And I know why he didn't wear look at it too. She said, I seen you for the tafia. When you come in your enemy's camp, you don't wear look at light clothes there. Because I'm already her, she would not come to one table there and say hello, Ide. That's not happening. Ide always let her wear clothes and you go to tear. Suppose you are coming to a ghetto. Because I want to, all I want us together. Stay away from wearing no kind of thin outfit. When by the time they tear it, and your painting your pride with me or you. She repeated and see bullshit she did. New Jersey. That everywhere either go she will wear clothes and thin. Okay, oh, continue. What people made it so out? They get people, they're not hearing that. They hear for everybody in the shell. The one I say, I will wear 10 different things under that one of it. Who did they care people there? Who did they care to people? They almost too red warm here at my own table. She never spoke to me. I'm not going to lie. If she acting and say she came up on the so friendly, I say, what kind of fakeness is here? What I either a came up on begin too friendly, too much in friendship. What I either a came up on begin so friend. I mean so friendly. Oh, what a play! Trying to throw in the red shade. Shall I will speak to Caleb, I will not speak to you, duh. You myself will not even speak online. So who will speak offline, honey boo? We remain forever anyway. For the day you took my man here and put on your knee, that be the end. You just made it west. There at the park. At the park. Yeah, who ran on that? Eden was spotted at the park again. I didn't want to invade her space. I know Prince will be the party. Prince will be the comment section association. At the park. That you not say that. Ire was parted with her daughter. I knew that was her daughter. I didn't need to ask question. And for sure, on my backup page, I noticed that she took a picture with her daughter. So Ire went there at the park with her daughter. You know? That made business. You know, man, can be everlasting enemies there? You know. I said, well, it is trying to show enemies that I know my daughter don't live with me, but we still got her bounding. She live with her dad because her dad can take care of her. You know, she was trying to rub it in. And she passed around with that lake more than 100 times. You know? Finally, asking like we are officially at a tea party. I mean, I'm not telling her what to do in her life. You know the show can play music. Call no music, oh. Her younger daughter live in Texas. You don't live here. So I pray that at one point she will carry that lake, she will take that lake here and carry her to Texas. So they can live together as mother and daughter. You know? You can tell from the look at eyes. What kind of child will not want to be with a mom? Let's be honest too. I go to the club. I didn't go to the club. Get it to order for plating name. So that's they call her in the little girl. Finally, can take lips. I mean, I say she want to wait for us. Don't do it for us. But I think at a point, certain point now, take Sheila with you. Take Sheila, let Sheila come and live for you small for that bounding. Sheila growing now. No stepmom can take Sheila, can take your place. Oh, okay. Or for the summer break. But I think summer breaks are meant for summer breaks are meant for daddies. Full time is meant for mother. So I pray that they 2027 are coming, either will take from the part time to full time. Oh, you had a party, eh? Okay, what up? I'll call you, boo. So Edith is bounding with her daughter. And by the grace of God, maybe one day she will officially take off when she turns 18. Oh, I'm not having no party. I'm not having no party for essay right now. Maybe August. I don't know yet. And the party base name, people. Wherever you get to give her, you check it with the June 7 to spray her. You hear that whole June 7 weekend, you just spray her. Yeah, I will have party maybe in August. I'm playing a year. And the party be too old now. So they go to for they already admire this union. I know she said she talked to her daughter almost every day. She talked to her daughter, she wake her daughter up. She's the one that wake her daughter up to go to school. It's true, but I would prefer your daughter being to the horse and you wake her up to go to school. That's what mothers do. Because today her birthday, I will do barbecue baby in August. She'll be turning 18 in August. Because you don't want to grow up and people telling you, oh, you're not there for your daughter. Because I don't care what you say. If your child don't grow up with you, with graduation and teenager, oh, your niece, oh, but graduation and stuff come about them. When you dancing, throwing the lap, people say, wait a minute. Happy birthday, Sadash. Then people start saying, wait a minute, oh, she raised again and she all want to play jumpy. It's not good too. So try and take your daughter from the path. Then can stay with you, Libby. If you decide to, your grown woman, you know what you want. Because you ready not to nothing out here, I see ready what you ready to occupy your time. I hate to see that. I'm sorry. Where someone can say about more? Oh, Kebe Bono was there. Kebe Bono was in the building. And so people in classic, they can walk out on Facebook, they get classic speech. That the part I can really get to my nerves. So people in classic, they just are ready to be classic. They just are to Ikapekia. Yeah, I saw Benu. I saw Benu on Sunday. I saw Benu her orange. I don't know why she was in orange. I saw you writing. They say white Benu was in orange, but that's her business. Actually, leave me. Hi, Kim. Well, I don't know about the custody part. Mama K was in the building. That's okay. Mama K was in the building. She did her thing. All right, AJ, send your pictures and send your offering. If you want me to post your pictures on your birthday, I will do it, but I don't get paid. If you want me to post your graduation pictures, your children's graduation pictures on my wall, no problem. I will celebrate you. I can't tell people post people picture for thank you. No, ma'am. Mama K did her best to attend all. I even saw Mama K. I saw K on the, I shouldn't be calling Mama K. I saw K on the Kebe on the tour bus. The tour bus. Kebe enjoy herself all weekend. The only thing about Kebe I say K understand, she quit to fall down the ground and rubber. Must you? Everywhere they call, they're ready to fall down. What a bullshit about? Yeah? Kebe be hanging around rubber too much. When they're not falling, they're rolling. When they're not rolling, they're hanging on something. I can't. Yeah? I said, what kind of nonsense could you not do here again? Yeah? The only place I didn't see off falling now, I was at the park. How much you post a picture? $100, man. Because you know people be see your picture what post it. The woman quit to fall down. Vlogo. I mean, Kebe fell down more than 10 times. At one point, she was trying to fall on me. I said, no, I'm paying you, man. Because she was sitting down on one table and the brought closer to one table. Yeah, her natural talent, okay. But she was not trying to fall on me with natural talent. I pay you. You tell her next time she will fall, she will go for that. Oh, Kuchi, not me. That Kuchi will follow her, not me. But Kevin was looking nice. I heard you say the woman often was looking the kitty. The woman was wearing or silk material. Her material was silk. Very nice. And she went according to the code, the dress code. She was wearing her own baby blue too. You know? And looking very nice. She didn't wear nothing tight to her stomach. You know? She wore something free that call her tummy. And she changed to her say, okay, you're calling king size baby, you're calling king size kitty, wherever way you want call it. So people have to wear kitty, so people have to wear bed sheet. Somebody gotta wear kitty to match it to coordinate the room. You can have bed sheet and you don't have curtains. You know? So tell you say either want a kitty. If my kid want a bed sheet, that's a complete bedroom. Settle. You don't give me a hard time, man. Oh, the men. Among the men. Oh my God. Ephraim stole his own show. Ephraim was best dressed of the night. Ephraim stole his own show. You not see somebody get that own show still there? You eat my show, I eat your show. You know? Ephraim stole his own show. What can I begin that song? The boy be 3 years old, Kushi. 2 years old, ye. Kushi kara boy, all that is ano. You hear? Everybody get an error. Your error, that my error. But all the see, Kebe looking nice. Kebe did what thing. The men, I let her call the men up to come and spray. The men came out, they sprayed, they did a thing. You know, most of the time when you come to spray at the women, when you come to spray, the men get hosting on one side, I didn't know what going on. But the particular party, the men they showed that they were men. The Canadian say no matter how short the man is, when he raises his head, he can still see the scars. The men they show themselves. Oh, the video can be a day. What video? Yes, he looked like a pie man. There is a pie man. And people all experience. She tried what dressing, eh? Oh, you are living with even dress beneath. Oh, at the park. Yes, she did. You talk about the other party had to Cassie. The other party, how for me to Cassie. You see, you're beginning to difficult for me. Oh, you only either with a zipper on the back. Next time she would go back to tailoring school and learn how to cover the zipper. You know? She will go back to tailoring school. Yeah, man. You know, there are certain parties you go to. How for you to really Cassie? But a particular one here. Yeah? I didn't see Kushi children at the party. I don't know why they were not there. I answer your question. I try to be all right. Because you want me to cast a bar way now. So I need a cast for. They won't spoil my name, my son. What's that? I try my best to be nice. Yeah? People they who can't even dress. That tell them what put in their mouth. All people. Yeah. Must you? Everybody will tell them before the party end. Everybody. The Kase brother Kase is choking me. Everybody want to tia. I see the 1 year. Why you do the 1 year? You can have your party too. So when you can read 2 sessions before I say to coordinate the whole party that to our party till that's what you hear because you say SAP worry me right now. You hear me telling yourself planning for SA right now to worry me? It's not easy to plan an event. It's not easy. It's not easy to make things look the way you want it to look. It takes a lot of time, resources, money, and the right people to do the job. Or else, the people will say, what can I know say? That was forced to have party. It's not easy. The same question you can ask again. I thought it's here. I tell her. You pa who call me? I don't know how her dress came from. I thought she sold her dress. I told you there. They won't try their best to get me pani. So my nigga be all what they play here. Oh, that shadow, what's all they want here? Oh. And what a girl name. Watching Jesus Love was looking very elegant. Watching Jesus Love know how to celebrate people. She's a very happy person. Cheerful. She's giving. She's loving. I don't know what more to say about that girl. Watching Jesus Love. She's one of the most beautiful souls I've ever seen or met. The girl from UK. She know how to celebrate people. She always travel down here. Where you at? She always traveling to celebrate her friends. In fact, right now to speak, she's celebrating with Lofa Queen. You know, Lofa Queen can already for a place. Then Washington can for a place. And the who for a place, one of their friend. 2 for a places. 2 for a place. In what place? For watching, to say the least. She's a beautiful soul. Yes. What else I didn't mention? Who else I didn't mention? You're ready with them to come here to grill Ide. But I ain't got time for that. I mean, Ide said she was here with her boyfriend. You know, I don't know if he's married or he unmarried, but Ide got her boyfriend. And she's just enjoying her little life the way she wanted. Yeah, you say all the boys son will learn a gossip. Because your grandma na gossip. Okay, oh, agree. At least your grandma na gossip. Have you ever seen a man who into gossip more than woman? The whole was everything gifted. That blue. And I want to say, how to decorate? And how? That whole was beautiful. Thank you, my daughter. Yeah? The men gossip more than the woman. But the men telling the woman can gossip. The woman can gossip. You can imagine, men sit down on gossip bench for 12 o'clock a.m. to 12 midnight. Oh yeah, Nino Brown. Nino Brown was in the freaking building. He represented himself. I saw him at the barbecue. But somebody said he was at the dinner. He was praying too. I didn't notice him at the dinner. I didn't notice him at the dinner. I noticed him at the barbecue. But I've been knowing Nino for a long time. He had a shop in Brooklyn Park. Then he moved to what a place name. He moved to Fargo. But before then, when I just started seeing him, he used to work right here on Parsnake Road in a beauty shop. So it looked like uno error that period sharp. Yes. Well, I don't know who man she owning now, but she said she got her man. I think her man book her hotel, you know, pick her off from the club according to her, you know. You know. Tell her she was supposed to hem the sleeves. Who are you? Who was supposed to hem the dress sleeves? Talking. And the thing about y'all really can pay attention to everything you see on people's body. I will just see your clothes jump by you. You kind of draw it, open the video, open it up. Jesus! You know, sir? I can't with you guys. Oh, Nino, I've been knowing Nino for long, my son. See how you acting like you didn't see my comment. Because you, Massa, you won't put me in situation that I cannot handle. You want me to start calling names on my platform that ain't got no business here. Country people were not invited at all. Yeah, man, Massa. Country people were not invited at all. We won't be inviting people that threatening people. I will bring gun to kill you. I will do that. We'll not do all that thing there. We inviting people that are no risks to others. Yeah, what day you're swimming? You get time to be swimming? Well, all my gossip, I got time to be swimming. We're not inviting celebrities want to be, you know, or if people grill. You know, so don't think they have an effect on people. When you count Facebook and telling people who be you to the party, I will push you more. I will blow your earring up. I will do the, you know, so don't think they got impact. Thank you, thank you. It can impact on people, man. Just stop threatening people. No. We didn't go to the village to bring villagers to the town. The villagers were on the farm planting cassava and planting arrows where they belong. No. I just went there as paparazzi. You think Kushi know what you're doing? So Ebola is in Liberia? Macha. Ebola is in Liberia. Is this true? They set a fire on nurse. Monina wata. Ebola virus is about to be monetized in Liberia, just as we say. So is this news true? Or it's a lie, eh? Okay. Also, okay, so no Ebola in Liberia. The nurse, they said the nurse was fired because she went and shared information in WhatsApp group, right? Thank you. But what you think? The nurse was supposed to be fired? That's news that's supposed to hit the airway. Anything that comes to health is supposed to be exposed. And that's all? Also, it's not true. Thank you, Natalie. So there's no Ebola in Liberia? supposed to trying to hide it. It's just speculations because 6 persons that came from Uganda were sent to the quarantine. Where quarantine center? Liberia quarantine center? They say they cannot lie, yo. Because I'm like, why are you guys firing the nurse? She said her director at JFK told them that. Oh, cool. But they will really be confused here. Will really be confused here, and I won't know which is which. We don't know what to believe here now. See about your ex-daughter has moved in with her white boyfriend. Oh! So that's her boyfriend's. Okay. I saw her unpacking some stuff. And her friend throwing shade. So that's her boyfriend's house. Okay, I thought she bought a home. So she didn't buy a house? The comment is trying to hide it. I believe there's Ebola, but they don't. But that's what they do her. They're supposed to share the news so that people can take precaution. Yeah, the chat group said she shared in a WhatsApp chat group. But I don't think she did any wrong. What do you think? I don't think that girl did any wrong. I don't think so. Let's call the spade a spade. Okay, okay. Oh, then I won't move on there. A man tell her to move in China, she'll go running. Oh, so she moved in with one man. Oh, she got engaged? She congratulated herself as if she was engaged. The nurse is on fire. Oh, we check from castle to castle. I don't think they can commit any crime.
So, babe.
Yeah, baby.
You got me a slushy cocktail maker.
Yep.
For my housewarming.
For your housewarming, because you were at my house, baby.
I'm the
Which is now
first.
our house.
I'm the first person to try this, okay?
I haven't. No, nobody else has, baby. We just opened it yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm the first.
So wait, that a male horse
Lady has a booth
or our horse?
because she's-
Who horse woman?
Yes, baby.
Oh my goodness, that is a slush and a half, baby. All right, baby. Now you gotta try it out.
Toast.
Toast, baby.
Clock it. Clock. Wow. This is refreshing.
Good, baby.
Go on
That was a
TV
really
live.
awesome day for you.
The Ministry of Health. Yeah, I was reading through the speech. I was reading through the speech. They have ministry, right? See, I will let be real Ebola that something to hard. No. Do you know the Liberian government? It's true. Ebola is not nothing to hide. It's not. You can't have that kind of news. Say just in case it's true, then people will take precaution. All the mess at your house? Oh, well. Good for her. Good for her. I'm happy for her that, you know, she found love, that somebody can ask her to move in with them. You know? But until you guys get married officially, then you can say he horse that your horse. Until then.
There you go, Minnesota. Bernice is in the house.
What happened to Bernice?
Sheriff, y'all come alive, man. Y'all can see food today. Perfect. We're setting up now. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
What happened? If the man is not your husband, yet you can call his property your property. That's another topic for another day. Unless your name is attached. If the man is your husband, whatever he owns is yours. In that order. All the same, I'm happy for her. But who should be watching RD investigate too now? I hope she's watching RD investigate and pay attention to details. We pray to God the Como will be flushed this time around, because white people, they are very particular about certain things. White people pay attention to details. They are very particular. You know, I think they have been dating now for a while. You know, she should have made him to marry her before moving in and adding her name to some properties around there. You know, putting some good life insurance on him, making sure her name is on the house, so that today or tomorrow, when things go sour, you know, she don't be left without anything for her pain and suffering. That man don't look like no damn resident. When she first met the man, he was not looking too plump. Now he looks good. I think he found happiness. You know how to say my thing as it is. But you can say you will wait to get enough Ebola cases. The minute COVID struck in America, it was announced. So people can wash their hands. People can stop going around people in the large crowd. People can take precaution. That everything will be about collecting funds. In fact, most of the AIDS say in America is not shut down. So they better wash their hands in that bro when they go to the bathroom. Take you sit here. Yeah, that's what I say. Next shift will advise on what to do. No wonder why the ship is so directed at her ex-best friend. She been throwing too much shit at her ex-best friend. Yes. So what's going on now with CC and Sonic? Or the mega cat? Ooh! Yeah, the one the Western country not sending money that anymore. The Western countries are not making money anymore to send to Africa. They better wash their hands and stay away from plenty people. America send me aid. You must say that there. Even the U.S. Embassy is working in collaboration with the healthcare team. So there's true in the story. Maybe, but have anybody been diagnosed? Sonic was in Baltimore. And Baltimore not far from Virginia. Maybe he went to CCC now. Anything can happen. That weekend was a long weekend. America have put a stop to a lot of things. to a lot of things. Yeah. So I just want to take precaution. The Ministry of Health is educating the people. The health minister is coming on the radio or whatever station to educate the people. That's how to play yanga. America is not giving aid like that anymore. Oh, yeah, okay, not yet, no case yet. Good news. Oh, then there's nothing to really be alarmed about. Okay, let's just continue to pray that people will be safe. Let's continue to pray that. So they make up 1 cat and 2 dogs? Oh. In the house? To be honest with y'all, I'm not against animals. God created animals in his own likeness. The same way he took a time to create us. He did. For me, dog, a cat, we can't live in war. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't know a Liberian. 16 suspected Ebola cases. But which one will listen to the money now? Christiana said there are 16 suspected Ebola cases in Liberia to speak. So the cat be walking, that table cattle. You see dogs will sit on the floor. Cats, they walk across all the kind of. And I think for the look of things, NIP sister is trying to economize, you know. And the two shall become one and pay the bills. You know? Nothing wrong with that. But I'm not coming to sit in the house with cat and dog running all on the carpet, pee on the carpet, running on the kitchen counter, and do all of that bullshit. That's too extra. And you will clean behind it all day. All day you'll be bapping and whopping behind it. 1 minute of coffee, 2 minutes, 1 minute of coffee. All day you running behind it with plastic bag. Who got time for that bullshit? And the two shall become one to pay the bills. You know? I pay the bills now. And America not get tough. Oh, yeah, the particular president who got here open. Donald Trump up or open. Hey, yeah. Donald Trump will not be allowing Congress to come be signing bill, yeah. To be sending plenty of money Africa to cover Ebola crisis. Oh. They want to take all that money put in the bank account to send a girlfriend to America to come job. Haha. Lies. You can only say English. They see people in isolation because they just landed from Uganda and Congo. That does not mean the suspect. Oh, it's just protocol. Okay. I say, to even clip behind your children when I not easy. But you know, say most Liberians are living with dogs and cats, right? A lot of Liberians have adapted to the culture. But I don't know if I can adapt to that culture. They make 7 trees behind the house. What? Your whole boy there would not can listen to add the investigator. So Giraffe and Veronica to make it flower.
In the INS, as it relates to surveillance and response, there are 11 pillars, budget, there are 11 pillars. So you don't just give a budget, you have to look at the various pillars. We have risk communication and community engagement. I heard one of the senators talking about community engagement. So on the budget for community engagement and risk, we have 149,000.
All right, Kim.
Surveillance that needs to be beefed up. We We have for surveillance, we have 376,000. We have cross-borders, the POEs, because we have renovations of those structures. Like I was in one of the counties, I was in Bond County, and I went to do the assessment of the POE, where in case we have a patient, where do we place our patient? We need some renovations done there. And it goes across the 15 counties. So for the POEs, we have 335,000 over that. Infection prevention in the IMS as it relates to.
Okay, so they're discussing the Ebola.
Turn up the volume for me.
You say it's something my DM, eh? Let me check it. Breaking news.
Screening and monitoring 16 travelers from the region, the affected region, which included 9 Ugandans, 3 Liberians, 1 from DRC. What are coming to Kenya? Why you get one now?
Really? You can get a much as at all.
So we have we are in collaboration with this the county teams and these foreign nationals.
So what kind of press conference here? The person talking, they can't get a position at all. I beg ya. So they are saying that there are 16 people that traveled to Congo and Uganda. They are not, they don't have Ebola, they don't know yet. But they are quarantining them in the time being to prevent any spread of the disease in our country, Liberia. So 16 travelers entered Liberia and they are being monitored for Ebola. I think that's what is going on in simple English. In Liberia, when the news conference is held, the reporters do not give chance to the speaker to be heard clearly. If you guys notice, there was a lot of loud noise in the room, and that's unacceptable. That countryness, noisy, country, villagers, yeah. You can't chance the woman to talk. When you in America with, there's a press conference going on at the Ministry of Health or wherever, how you call it? One journalist will ask a question at a time. When the question is answered, the next journalist will pose a question. It depends on how many questions the speaker can answer. But the purpose of a press conference is for us to hear, to be educated, to be informed. But all of you are talking, blah. Who will hear? Spoon TV is just one who misinformation. Why you say that? What Spoon TV saying? Happy birthday, AJ walking. Oh, you're just moving up and down. So that coach is that. Not too damn country for my liking. No case of Ebola in Liberia. MOHNPHR authorities tell senators. So you see, there are no cases. They are just monitoring the travelers that came from Uganda and Congo. That's what we're hearing here from Spoon TV. I'm on Spoon TV official page, and I'm observing what they are saying here. I'm reading what they are saying here. The people too noisy. Well, you don't know. Everybody will explain. Everybody will ask questions at the same time. Yes, time will tell.
In the INS, as it relates to surveillance response, there are 11 preparedness budget, there are 11 pillars. So you don't just do the budget, you can look at the various pillars. We have risk communication and community engagement. I heard one of the senators talking about community engagement. So on the budget for community engagement and risk, we have 149,000, just a little over 149,000. Surveillance that needs to be beefed up. We have the surveillance, we have 376,000. We have cross-borders, the POEs, because we have reputations of those structures. Like I was in one of the counties, I was in Bond County, and I went to do the assessment of the POE, where in case we have a patient, where do we place that patient? We need some renovation done there. And it goes across the 15 counties. So for the POEs, we have 335,000 little over that. Infection prevention.
So you're just gonna prevent. They're just gonna prevent the virus entry. Yes. She had seen it. Exactly what you need to prevent the virus. Monitor the travelers that just enter the country, making sure that none of them is infected by the virus. Because if anybody is infected, it's going to spread. And that would not be good at all. We saw what happened in 2014. It was dangerous. It was destructive. It was deadly. I can imagine. So if you like washing your hands, you better start washing your hands 3 times a day. If you in that period 4 times a day. Before you chunk out your mouth, before you eat roasted meat, before you eat dry rice, wash your hands. Things have been put in place to prevent the virus. Equally, so we need to stop those that causing people to panic. Okay. That's good. That's what we want to hear, that things have been put in order so that the virus don't spread and harm innocent people, leaving children homeless, perilous, leaving children to find for themselves. It happened in 2014. A lot of children lost their parents because their parents died from the disease. So we pray to God that everything we must start praying. Whatever affect people in Liberia affect us here too. One way or the other. One way or the other, we are all affected by, these kinds of news or these kind of situations. We will see Liberians need to start taking their own preventive measures. Yeah, but that what they're doing now. America has put stop to US. To use it to Liberia. Hello? Good. I will call you because when it comes to this kind of information, you are informed. So what's going on in Liberia concerning this Ebola stuff? I'm live.
just saw on the news that a lady who worked at JFK and they had their staff meeting. And in that meeting, from what I gather, from everything, all the information here and there, that is my conclusion. It's like they had a staff meeting, and then she came from there to spread the news out in another WhatsApp chat group.
Yeah.
So for her doing that, that's why they are trying to penalize her. And I see it to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ebola is not something that the government should hide from the people of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
We have experienced Ebola in our country. I was in Liberia when Ebola was in Liberia and Sierra.
Oh.
I know what some of us went through. Some of we couldn't just imagine. At that time, I was working with the airline when Ebola was in Liberia, and I was even pregnant. That time I was carrying the pregnancy. It wasn't an easy thing. Imagine or pregnant woman cannot eat outside because during Ebola time you couldn't even go and eat to any restaurant or anything. You eat in your house in the morning, then you can't even have no snacks. You scared. Everybody got to be careful how they what they call. Even your own house, you scared when your domestic staff then come to work. You afraid.
Yeah.
Sometimes you even have to allow them to stay in your boys' quarter because you don't want them going home and going and getting in contact with family that is in contact with Ebola. So everybody have experienced Ebola. Imagine some of these elderly people that die in Liberia, it's not because they had Ebola, Sierra. Some of them die from the stress. When you see some of them, they hear that ambulance sound. It increased their pressure.
What ambulance?
The ambulance when they come in to collect day by day.
In Liberia?
Ambulance, yes, during the Ebola time.
Also,
when Ebola was
ambulance in Liberia to collect everybody?
Oh, they have ambulance, so you know that the reason they used to call Sir Joseph Ebola champion. And Sir Joseph brought ambulance, and the government had a lay 2x4 ambulance, so they used to come collect bodies. Sometimes they come to collect people who the Ebola have caught. It was really terrifying in Liberia during the Ebola time. Most of the elderly people, some of them, the reason why they die is out of pressure. They seeing their grandchildren. Some of them worry about their late grandchildren, their children, and the pressure they couldn't make it. Some of them just die out of high blood pressure. You can't go to hospital.
Oh.
So it's not something. Yeah, you can go to hospital because people are afraid. Even the nurses and doctors, they were dying.
Whoa.
So some of them were afraid to even touch people. That one of the things that made people were dying. Even if some people had just ordinary and diarrhea, they don't want to treat them because they are afraid. So Ebola is not something that the government will hide from the population, especially when you have.
But then why they fire the woman?
They shouldn't have. They fire her. They
suspended her.
They did bad to that woman. And I'm calling on the government. These are some of the things that you're getting wrong. I don't know who is advising these people that are in authority, especially the head of healthcare. And I saw her press statement that she put out. That press statement you put out is nonsense. You had a meeting, a staff meeting, and the lady come from there and put it outside. What do you have to do? You don't have to cover up. You come out to the Liberian people and tell them what's
So just to take precaution.
Yes, to take precaution, advise the population. Our people already know how to take precaution when it comes to Ebola because Ebola was in the country before. So they know what it is.
It's important that the people be informed.
Yes, Liberian people, instead for them to keep, Ebola is not like COVID and Sierra. Ebola is more deadlier than COVID. So the Minister of Health now, her duty is to inform the public honestly and truthful and say, oh, my people, y'all know we've been through the road before. But let everybody be on the alert. Take your precaution. And when we have any case or anything, we will let you know.
Yeah.
That's how people can do. But don't start, stepping on people because you think they are your subordinate. It's not okay. It's not good. It's not good. But then if you suspend a woman, why you can suspend the director or because she's the CSO in West? That's it. See, nepotism. See, I did a live on my page. You can put it on and play. So that's the same nepotism and favoritism that we have been talking about. Madam Sally brought war on the Liberian people. Madam Sally brought war on the Liberian people and killed 200,000 Liberians, all because of the same nepotism, favoritism, and corruption. When we gave her the chance for 12 years, she looted our country. The same thing what she brought war for that killed all our president. That the same thing she did worse. We brought and we are stole for us, rape our children, molest our women, and then he asking us again to come back. We brought President Bwaka thinking that he will make a difference for us, and you just letting us down, Mr. Bwaka. You letting us down. It's so disappointing. Our people cannot continue living in a shackle of poverty. You ain't got conscience. The masses are suffering. The people are suffering. Nothing is working. Why you people cannot help our people? The ordinary people, they too deserve to have a better life. You stop doing this thing, man. We need to call the same way how Taylor went to jail, that how Ellen Johnson, the Liberian people need to write to the International Crime Court to hold her accountable for atrocity that she caused on our country and every other warlord. So that nurse and President Baka, you need to, that thing where you do to suspend our woman, you please stop to kind of thing. It's not correct. Let's start taking advantage of people for nothing. The woman didn't do anything wrong. The woman is even trying to prevent the country from getting into a total lockdown. That you can't even control situation when it happens. The thing is already in Africa. All we need to do is to prevent it. Sensitize our people and say, oh, we've been through the path before. But you be careful, you be on the alert.
Yeah.
That's why we tighten our borders. The airport will make sure so when people come from these areas that are affected, we check them, we send them to quarantine.
Yeah.
But you just putting blame on one person. In case not the person came in country and they got Ebola, how will you get the person? You see, Liberia is just sad. It's just disappointing. We just going in cycle from one corrupt government to another. Look at the other man. He came to Europe. He came to Europe. They gave him chance to speak where you can make the case for your people and try to see how you can get an opportunity from the French government. You sitting out there, you disrespecting the people, telling them about corruption. Why you can look your lawmakers at the few times he went and look at the lawmakers in their face and tell them say you're corrupt. When you go low, he apologized. You are now a revolutionary. You are not a nationalist. So keep your mouth closed. Because you are not a belly-driven person who just open your mouth wide to talk for people to look at it. At the end of the day, you don't stand by nothing because you want to save your job. You want to speak truth to power. Speak it because those people in our house, they are corrupt. They are the reason of the Liberian people suffering because they kept passing all kind of quasa and bogus concession that suffer our people, that our people cannot benefit from. If you have a mining company, by right, that mining company, they place the mining, they should build schools, they should build roads, they should make sure that that community have water, electricity, and everything. And most of the people that live in that community, that children should be on scholarship, they should have all the necessary and benefit that they need to have, because mining in your community is also not safe. So the people need to benefit, but the legislature, the representative, the senator, they sit over there, they pass these laws, give these people how many years of mining without one benefit for the
so they can get it. They no hospital, no clinics, no good schools, no library. You name it, no good roads, no clean running water. Yes, poor health, poor.
They need to give these people scholarship. I want young people to study abroad. Nothing. These are the people that are our trouble in our country. You see the legislature, you see the judiciary. These are the people that destroy our country. And you not get the balls to look them in the eye and say, yes, this is what I say as a man. Because you got no integrity. You stand for nothing. Then you open your mouth to the white people and tell them and disrespect them. When you can't disrespect your corrupt leader, then that selling the country, then you won't open your mouth to try and start holding your people accountable. Take responsibility for your own action, your own failure of being a patriot. You know, Tiara, that's all I have to say. Let them leave that poor woman alone and let them start talking Tabata all around here.
Yeah.
No Tabata business. Hold people accountable. Hold your
so you don't believe that they want to any wrong?
Nothing, absolutely. See, now I even talk inside because when I open my mouth to talk inside again, they will say, oh, entry. Because for me, I don't care. I say everything as it is. The only thing they will tell me, they will say, oh, move on here, man, you go loud this, but me, I know, I'm la. When the truth ready, the truth will come all your way, yeah, so that your business, that cannot stop me
To say
from
your
speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
You want, you cost me, say anything at your business, but I will speak truth to power.
Yeah.
I don't care, Sierra, because Liberia is all we have. That's all we have, oh. Tomorrow, you know the sad thing about ACR, they are in government, they have the power to move and go anywhere. But when they leave government, when they're sick, what they can carry there? And at JFK, they see JFK where they look, they turn bar on.
Yeah.
And I simply they'll carry them because they cannot sponsor themselves to go out of the country anymore. So they think they play wickedness on the ordinary people, but they playing it on themselves. I beg you, thank you, Sierra.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Liberia needs a nationalist. We need a revolution of a nationalistic party that will rise up and get all those rogues and those thieves out of our country. God bless Liberia. The struggle continue. Will not get tired. And I call on one person. There only one person I respect in our country. That if today he say he want to run for presidency, he's a nationalist and he has stood for the Liberian people. The only thing Liberian people want to know what's wrong with them. A jelly or woman who continue lying herself then mistreated. John Molu. You know John Molu, I mean, you heard about that name before, Sierra. He was a general auditing commission during Madam Seli. That meant dear Madam Seli audited the government and published the corruption that her son and herself were carrying on in the country. Even the so-called President Baka, John Molu was on the team of President Baka. They think corrupt people because they know John Molu track record, they kick him off. Because the men stand for what is right. And the moment they kick John Molu and other people, I knew that Baka government was not going to go anywhere.
So why they kicking out?
Because the men stand for integrity. You think John Malu will be in government, the corruption and all those nonsense are going on.
So you trying to say Joseph Puka come corrupt too?
A corrupt. That my mom are talking a corrupt. They have people within the government that carry on corruption, and President Baka do not want to reshuffle the government. He keeping them there. For what? Why are you keeping them there for? These people are corrupt. You think, but Sierra, you think yesterday I will hold a corrupt CDC accountable? Them my own people I will now hold them accountable. Then who I am now? Of course, there is corruption in the government, and that's the reason why some of us have been talking. There is corruption, there's favoritism, there's nepotism, because you get the people in government, they put in their nephew, their niece, their girlfriend, their wife, their this, their that, every one of them. That is the same thing. When you tell them, then they tell you, say, the girlfriend or the niece, the wife is qualified. But then, the people yesterday from CDC or from Madame Salifo, were they not also qualified? They were qualified. But this was the same practice that we all spoke about. That it is unacceptable that Liberians should have equal opportunity. But now you want us to accept it, and you're telling us, say, because your wife is qualified or your husband is qualified. No, man. We can't continue being hypocrite and deceptive. No way. Thank you, Sierra. Have a good day. Right. God bless you.
You too. Somebody are trying to call the show about to go, but somebody are trying to call the show. We'll have more discussion left for tonight. It's stupid Facebook trying bullshit, poking through my life. These are the kind of topics that when you bring up, people want to join, to give their input. But unfortunately, they are not allowing me to bring people on the platform. They make it difficult to discuss the issues. LRP, Kati J, LRP, check. Alright, I see you guys tonight. We'll discuss the issue more. Somebody are trying to call in, but I want the person to call me. Well, alright. You want to say something, call me on Messenger, yes, so we can lose the audience. Because once I bring you on, the whole podcast will go off.
Oh, hello?
Yeah, I don't want to call you on Messenger, because if you join the podcast, everything will go off. You're calling the show, but I'll call you on Messenger.
No, I'm just gonna wait tonight. I'm gonna come on your show. I got stuff to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Nelly?
Yeah, it's me, Nene. My own page. The own page just tripping.
Okay, okay. But you already know the show now, so you want to get promised. So what's the introduction? Hey, I come.
So now you coming on, right? I'm gonna save the topic for tonight.
Okay. It's concerning Liberia. It's concerning your own personal thing.
Yes.
Or your own personal thing.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'll be on tonight. Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you, Nelly. So that was the voice of Nelly. Nelly said she'll come on the show tonight. She got something to tell us. I don't know what it is, but we are waiting. Patiently. I pray to God all this work this afternoon. I'm about to take my leave of absence. Let me go and take care of business before business take care of me. Have a blessing and a blessed and fruitful afternoon wherever you are. Good evening, good morning. Please don't forget to support the show. Please. She will come out tonight. At least we'll get something to discuss tonight. Don't forget to support the show financially. Your financial support keep the show running. It gave me strength to come on live. Know that it gave me strength to come on live at night. Oh, what happened? We'll see you all. You see me because I'm not getting paid. It will discourage anybody, right? So if I come on the platform and you say they 10 along, they 20, 25, 50, 100, it will give me strength to come. I still want to say thank you to all. Some people who say support me regardless. You are the ones that are keeping the show going. Thank you so much for your contribution. Have a blessed and fulfilled afternoon. Tata.